Hello, and welcome to this latest update from Dorset and Wiltshire Fire and Rescue Service on the work that we've undertaken in recent months. I'm Watch Manager James Cheeseman, and I'm the Ops Assurance Coordinator working with In-Service Improvement. I'm also an on-call crew manager at Dorchester Fire Station. As the Ops Assurance Coordinator, I'm responsible for making sure that we as an organisation learn from the wider sector and also the incidents that we attend. This summer's wet weather meant we didn't have the number of fires in the open experienced in 2022, but there have still been many incidents of note. On the 12th of July, fact and fiction clashed when an online tabletop exercise about a fire on Studland Heath was interrupted by an actual fire on the peninsula. The fire, near the Chain Ferry terminal, affected an area of approximately 100 metres by 200 metres. An investigation found that the fire started accidentally after evidence was found of social activity. Although the wet conditions impacted on the summer's farming activities, we still saw a number of fires involving barns, fields, baled hay and grain dryers. There's lots of fire safety advice on our website to support farmers, which we share on our social media channels, and we are looking at ways of extending this campaign work for the future. A compost heap that overheated and self-combusted is believed to have caused a fire at a thatch cottage in Urchfont near Devizes on the 15th of June. Approximately 60 firefighters from across the service worked in arduous conditions to contain the fire and strip the thatch from the roof, with farm machinery being used to support this. While the house suffered significant damage, a successful salvage operation saved almost all of the occupants' possessions. A block of flats in Sandal Place, Amesbury, had to be evacuated on the 9th of June after fire spread from a ground floor bin store. Thankfully, everyone was able to leave the three-storey building safely and no injuries were reported. There was a multi-agency response to this incident, with Wiltshire Council, the Housing Association and other partners supporting those affected. One of our biggest risks is fires in heritage buildings. So on the 17th of May, an exercise was held at Stourhead House near Mere, working with colleagues from Devon and Somerset Fire and Rescue Service and also the National Trust. One of the major objectives was to test salvage operations, and the aerial ladder platform from Yeovil played a significant part in this element. The team at Westmore's Training Centre have been working with Bovington Camp to develop a multi-service training day focused on rescue skills and knowledge of military vehicles. Exercise Armour was held for the first time on the 7th of June, with around 40 attendees from across the service, as well as external agencies, including doctors from the British Association for Immediate Care, Dorset and Somerset Air Ambulance, Devon and Somerset Fire and Rescue Service, 4 medical regiments, and Bournemouth University medical science students. New Offroad Appliances are being rolled out across the service, and the Fleet Project team hosted a colleague from Norfolk Fire and Rescue Service in June to demonstrate and highlight the vehicle's capabilities. The fact-finding day included time out on Salisbury Plain, showing the appliance in action. The service was deeply saddened to learn that Amesbury firefighter Dean Hardy died at his home on the 18th of August. Support is being given to his family and colleagues at this difficult time. In January, ITN broadcast serious allegations against the service in relation to the sharing of inappropriate images on a social messaging platform. An investigation by Dorset Police, working closely with Wiltshire Police, has now concluded and no evidence to support the allegations was found. We hope this outcome provides confidence to our communities about the professionalism they can expect from our service. Following these allegations, the Chief Fire Officer commissioned an independent review into the service's culture and values. We were hoping to publish this review at the end of September. However, the independent review team have requested more time to finalise their report and recommendations. As soon as we have the final report, we will look at a timetable for publication.
Don't go in the water to rescue somebody.
During the summer holidays, our education team focused on water safety, with 3 competitions and prize draws being run for children. These were promoted via schools and on social media, with fire crews also encouraged to share the information while attending events. We showcased the power of social media as a tool to keep our community safe this summer. This drone imagery by photographer James Loveridge shows a massive landslip between Seaton and Ypres, west of Bridport, which happened on the 20th of July. We used a photo on social media to remind people to stay away from cliff edges, which was replicated on Bridport Fire Station's Facebook. Across the 2 pages, the post has been seen by nearly 4 million people, with over 12,400 comments and over 8,300 shares. In August, Wareham Fire Station supported the team at RSPB Arn with a media event to promote safe use of the nature reserve. This echoed our own Bring a Picnic, Not a Barbecue campaign and led to coverage on local television as well as in other local media. Our protection department has had a very busy time lately preparing for the new fire safety laws that come into force on the 1st of October. Section 156 of the Building Safety Act 2022 changes the risk assessment requirements in all non-domestic and multi-occupied residential buildings. There's more information on our website. Alongside this, one of their main priorities every summer is working with partners to make sure the many large events held across the service area, such as Camp Festival, WOMAD and Bournemouth Air Festival, are run safely and in compliance with fire safety legislation. There is wider service involvement in the many Pride celebrations, with staff from across Dorset and Wiltshire demonstrating their support for our LGBTQIA+ communities. This year, we took part in a number of smaller Pride events in Chippenham, Weymouth, Charmouth and Lyme Regis, as well as bigger events in Swindon and Bournemouth. Christchurch Blue Watch supported the annual RNLI Blue Light Day at Mudderford Quay on the 23rd of July. The warm weather brought out the crowds, and stalls around the green were bustling with visitors keen to learn more about their local emergency services and the people that run them. Thousands of pounds have been raised for charity by DWFRS teams taking on the Three Peaks Challenge. This involves climbing the 3 highest mountains in Great Britain, Ben Nevis in Scotland, Scafell Pike in England, and Yr-Wyddfa, also known as Snowdon, in Wales, all within 24 hours, which includes travel. A team from Sherborne have raised nearly £3,000 to be shared between the Firefighters Charity and Movember, while Bridport and Maiden Newton firefighters raised £4,000 for the Firefighters Charity, twice their original target. The charity has also benefited from the various fire station open days held across the service area since July. Thanks go to the personnel at Salisbury, Swindon, Tisbury, Trowbridge and Wareham for their events, with others still to be held. The Swindon Open Day included a dedicated quiet hour for people with sensory needs. This was ticketed to cap numbers and allowed visitors to enjoy the experience without the crowds, lights and noise. Feedback has been very positive, and we hope to roll this out to other events in the future. I hope you've enjoyed watching our update. Please visit our website if you'd like any more information on anything that you see.